welcome back to the stage Dr. Stephanie Tompkins.
Okay. I keep coming back. All right, one more keynote. I think I promised you at the morning that we were looking for perspectives from both warriors and policymakers, and I said our third keynote straddles those two, and actually has a very, very strong technical background. So it's going to be my honor now to introduce, again by video, Vice Admiral John A. Hill. He's the director of the Missile Defense Agency, a role that he assumed in 2019 after serving as MDA's deputy director. Vice Admiral Hill is a native of Texas, born and raised on Fort Bliss, a well-known Army installation. I'm not sure if that had anything to do with the fact that he then became a naval officer, but he is trained as a surface warfare officer with a very deep technical background. He's a graduate of St. Mary's University. He earned his Master of Science in Applied Physics and Ordnance Engineering from the Naval Postgraduate School. Now, as the 11th Director of the United States Missile Defense Agency, he has a pretty intense mission. He oversees their global mission to develop, deliver, and sustain layered capabilities to defend our deployed forces, the United States itself, our allies and our friends against missile attacks in every single phase of flight. So, he can't hear you, but nonetheless, please welcome Vice Admiral John Hill to the virtual stage via his recorded remarks.
Greetings from the Missile Defense Agency. I greatly appreciate Dr. Tompkins and the DARPA organization's invitation to talk about some of the technical challenges facing the missile defense mission, as well as some of the innovation possibilities before us for improving the performance of the integrated missile defense system. The Missile Defense Agency's mission is to develop and field an integrated missile defense system to defeat missiles in all phases of flight. This mission remains highly relevant within the National Defense Strategy, and it will continue to play a central role in our nation's security in the years ahead. Our mission execution involves developing and deploying an integrated architecture of sensors, a system for command and control, battle management and communications, and a variety of weapons, elements that will enable us to detect, control, and engage the threat. As many of you are aware, missile-related threats have rapidly expanded in quantity, diversity, and sophistication. The missiles fielded now and under development by potential adversaries are primarily ballistic, some of which are advanced and capable of maneuvering. Developments over the past several years also have shown us that we must also prepare to counter new hypersonic missile threats. Future hypersonic defense capabilities against regional threats will be integrated within the overall missile defense architecture and will include a layered defense approach. This approach will utilize new and existing sensors along with evolved command and control to support hypersonic defense weapons in both the glide phase and terminal phases. This defense in-depth approach will maximize engagement space. In other words, we need technological innovation to meet some of the most challenging threats our nation faces today, to maintain our military edge over those who might seek to use these systems to harm the United States, our forces, or interests abroad. The MDA organization continues to sustain, modernize, and expand missile defenses by pursuing rapid yet measured development of advanced missile defense concepts and technologies for homeland and regional defense. We don't just want to keep pace with the emerging threats. We want to get ahead of them, to outpace them, and to the extent we can do so, avoid technological surprise. MDA's Industry Innovation Summit is an integral part of the agency's effort to provide leap-ahead capabilities to the warfighter and our allies. The purpose of this annual summit is to provide industry and non-traditional partners an overview of MDA's science and technology investments and gaps, and to influence our industrial partners' future R&D investments. The S&T advances expected through this collaboration will provide opportunities to reduce technical risk, increase cost effectiveness, and discover transformational material solutions. Each year, the focus of our summits alternate between major defense contractors, which was the focus of our 2022 summit, and non-traditional small industry or university partners, which is next year's focus. MDA is fully committed to facilitating access to the ingenuity residing within the small business industrial base and the university system. The 2022 Industry Innovation Summit, just completed last month, built opportunities for new teaming arrangements with our industry partners to develop new approaches for achieving potentially transformational solutions. MDA interfaces with all aspects of the Department of Defense innovation ecosystem through governance boards, requirement submissions, collaborative participation, and technical interchanges. MDA's goal is to leverage the technological development work being done, wherever that may be within the country, and to collaborate to the greatest extent possible. With mission focus on warfighting outcomes, MDA is investing in innovative and disruptive technologies across the Department of Defense. Our list of collaborative efforts is long, but two examples of MDA's partnerships with DARPA include efforts such as the Blackjack program and Wallfly. As part of the Blackjack collaboration, the MDA Chief Architect's Office is working to develop and demonstrate the critical elements for a space-based global high-speed network in low Earth orbit. Such a network will provide resilient and persistent coverage that will give our military forces a key advantage on the battlefield of tomorrow. MDA continues to gain significant technological knowledge in commercial approaches to designing and building proliferated low Earth orbit constellation and is providing that knowledge to our partners. In addition to Blackjack, MDA is working with 2 divisions of DARPA on the Wallfly program. Wallfly is a passive 360-degree ultra-wideband self-cued sensor or receiver able to detect emitting and non-emitting targets. Wallfly is based on optical technology and will enable target identification, track, and discrimination. It leverages all radio frequencies in the environment, including commercial RF transmitters. We must continue to sustain, modernize, and expand missile defenses by pursuing rapid yet measured development of advanced missile defense concepts and technologies for homeland and regional defense. We will continue to develop mission-aligned disruptive technologies and solutions for future ballistic and hypersonic missile defense architectures, investing in the technology development necessary for the next increment of capability. Capabilities such as externally and internally cooled seeker window technology, axial upper stage throttling and maneuvering capability, robust and resilient materials for hypersonic flight, secured mesh communications, and novel guidance and control capability. MDA continually assesses emerging and disruptive technology for potential applications to missile defense utilization that are producible, reliable, and cost-effective. We are also pursuing efforts in directed energy, artificial intelligence, machine learning, nanosat technology, left through right of launch integration, cybersecurity, and quantum science. Key to this assessment has been the development of test beds that allow us to exercise and demonstrate capabilities and test new concepts, algorithms, simulations, and software, as well as our insight of our nation's industrial base. So in closing, we're expanding technology opportunities through cooperative, collaborative engagements with our DoD partners, allies, industries, universities, and laboratories. Our integrated missile defense system must evolve to give the warfighter the ability to counter the adversary with ballistic and now advanced non-ballistic capabilities. MDA's investment in science and technology will make future integrated missile defense systems a reality. We will strengthen our posture as we continue to make progress in the design, development, and delivery of an integrated and layered system to defend the homeland, our deployed forces, and our allies and partners against missile attacks. We will also continue to support the investigation of new concepts and development of new technologies to address the challenging missile threat of tomorrow. Stellar team, noble mission.